Welcome to the overview of TracReturns. This is the second video for TracReturns. The first video was a simple introduction on adding a return, and this video will go into it a little bit deeper and show you some more of the features of TracReturns. Once again, we're looking at the TracReturns logon screen, and I'll log in using the default admin and click login. I've added a few more returns, and there's actually one completed as well, but I just wanted to go over a few of the features underneath maintenance in TracReturns. You could set up your company information. You could add and delete users. You can add and delete models, and these are also called products. There's a configuration area that allows you to set up things such as, do you want to send emails to your customers, what your email server is. Priorities, you can set up priorities so that when you're entering your returns, you can set certain returns to have higher priority than others. You can set up failure codes and assign failure codes to returns, and then we have reports that can categorize some of the returns by those failure codes. You can enter your customers. You can also import your customers. You can do that to vendors as well. Vendors would be for third-party repairs. You can set up email templates. We can set up a template for each event in TracReturns. An event would be such as adding a new return would be an event, and we can have a email template that goes out to the customer that may say, thank you for being a customer, here is your RMA number, and here are the return instructions. But you can also set up a template for when the item is ready to be returned, and in that email or that template you can include the shipping UPS, like the shipper's information, as well as a tracking number so the customer can track that return. Parts allows you to enter parts that are used on returns. Purchase orders allow you to keep track of what's being ordered on those repair parts. Root causes, you can keep track of the root causes of the problem. Completed actions, and you could import parts, you can import customers, and you can import vendors. So those are some features in TracReturns. Now we're back to the main screen of TracReturns, and right now we're listing out all open returns. I could look at all returns, and now we're seeing one more return that wasn't there before. That was returned to the customer. But I could select certain filters and look at only returns in certain areas. And this is valuable to certain departments. For example, the repair department may only want to see the items that are in repair, or maybe they need to only see what needs to be repaired. So that's a way for them to filter on certain types of repairs. I could also look at all repairs, all returns, and find a certain item. For example, I could search for a company name, for example, Gilbert, and the system will automatically bring us to the first record with that company name of Gilbert. And once I have it selected, I can go in and edit that item. But I'm going to go back and look at only open returns, and I'm going to add a new return and just show you a couple other features in the system. Once again, I'm adding a new return, and the last RMA number, or the user-defined RMA number, was RA004. I can click here to generate the next RMA number. And now, instead of entering all the customer information, I may have imported all my customer information, and I could just click List and select an existing customer, and all the information gets populated. Now I can ask the customer for the purchase information. What his order number was, let's say it's 900, and I could say when was it purchased. And right now I use the 13th. Where it was located, and what is the product they're returning. I'll say monitor, and I could collect that description of problem again, and it might be the screen goes completely black after 5 minutes. And I could save it. And once again, I said earlier that if I set up email templates, I could send an email to the customer with all this information, the RMA number, the ticket number, and also return instructions. So that really simplifies things for me quite a bit. So I click save, and now I added one more return, and it's added to my list. Now I'm going to take it to the next step. We have an item that was received from Dynamic Controls. It just came. Shipping is now running TracReturns, and shipping received that item, so they could go in, select this item, and edit it. They can say they can look in the box that was found or that was received, and they could say it was received on Monday the 14th. The contents of the box, and I just want to make sure. I'm going to say the mouse was received, and that's all I'm going to say at this time. And I should say the equipment was received, so I should change the status from issued to equipment received and save that. TracReturns is designed so that you can go through, or your business can go through the steps of an RMA return and use these statuses to help you organize where those returns are coming in. But this gave another look at TracReturns and some of its features. Not all the features. There's quite a few reports under TracReturns that you can run to learn more about what you have in stock, what's in repair and what's not in repair, what has to be returned, and so on. And that's the end of our second demonstration. Thank you.